What is up, everyone? And happy Easter. And welcome to the Hum Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric. And today we got another baseball game. And things have not been going particularly well for the San Francisco Giants. Back-to-back horrible losses. And they have a chance today to at least split this series, get back in the win column, and get to 4-6, which is not a great record through the first 10 games, but it's the best we can do right now at this point. So we got lineups, we got a game coming up, and a play-by-play for those of you interested. It's been requested by Bob Granelli, among others. So hopefully we see Bob at some point. And it looks like Wolf is at Oracle right now. What? What? That's crazy. That's the place to be for sure. Dilated Entertainment, longtime supporter, and Jason Corona, the sponsor of today's stream, CoronaPDX.com. 415. What? Wait. Did you just say you're in the 415? Did you just say you're in the 415? Representing the 415. We got lineups brought to you by Jason Corona. Bob is here. Bob is here. Yes, I'm working at Willie Mays Gate yesterday. Saw it all. Amazing here. That's awesome. That is incredible. Okay, next time I'm at Oracle, I'll let you know. Let's do lineups here. It is Francisco Lindor leading off at shortstop for the Mets. He'll be followed by Bo Bichette at third. Polanco will be DHing today. Luis Robert Jr. in center. We have Young out in left. Vientos at first. Marcus Semien at second base, all the way down in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th spot for Semien. Seems a little low for Marcus Semien. Carson Bench in right field. I was pushing Carson Bench hard during the draft. He's already in the big leagues. Feel like he got moved through pretty quick. Hope that works out for him. And then you have Francisco Alvarez behind the dish in the squad. And Kodai Senga will doing the pitching today for the New York Mets. Then you have the San Francisco Gigantes. It'll be Adames at shortstop. It'll be Luis Arraez at second base. So Adames at shortstop again, leading off today. Arraez at second. It's interesting, Adames leading off. I don't know about that, but that's where we have it. Matt Chapman at third base is hitting third. Rafi Devers at first. Elliot Ramos out in left. Jung Hoo Lee in right field. Gerard Encarnacion will be the DH today. By the way, Devers at first base. That's of note. It's crazy. After Schmidt, that tough day for Schmidt, I don't think he's been back at first. It's like you didn't see that coming. Like one tough day, and one day Matt Chapman says catch the effing ball, and that's it for Schmidt at first base. That ended that experiment real quick, didn't it? Bader at center field today. He'll be in the 8th spot, and then at the 9th spot again is Patrick Bailey. No Daniel Susac. 3 for 3, 1,000 batting average. Looked like he was just absolutely undeterred by being in the big leagues, and he can't get another start. Schmidt is on the bench. Oliva has gotten 0 at-bats. Koss has appeared in a single game all season, and it was to pitch in garbage time. So, I don't know. We have a completely different method for using the bench in 2026. Absolutely opposite, polar opposite of the days of Kapler and even Melvin, where there was heavy reliance on the bench, and I thought a little too heavy at times. That said, I think we've gone too far in the opposite direction. Let's get these guys some freaking ABs. Holy Moses. Mentor Mac Attack. We'll have a long talk about your musical career. You will do most of the talking. I don't talk as much in real life as people might think. Because I talk on YouTube, because if I don't talk, no one else is going to talk. See, that's just dead air. So I got to talk here. Gerard is definitely more of a DH than a first base. I do agree with that. Dilated Entertainment. So this game is going to be on like Donkey Kong. There's no stopping it. On the mound for the Giants today is a man you might have heard of. Maybe, maybe not. His name is Logan Webb, and he's what's known as the Ace. So far this year, 1-1. The ERA is not good, 7.36. That ain't going to get you in the All-Star game. But he does have 12 strikeouts in 11 innings, and he's due for a absolute gem of a start, and that's what we hopefully see today from Logan Webb. He knows this is a massive, massive game for Logan Webb. And as for Kodai Senga, we all know Senga 0-1 on the year. He's gotten one start, pitched 6 innings, and I guess he gave up 2 runs since he's got a 3 ERA. 9 strikeouts, though. The dude is a strikeout machine for sure, and that is not good for the Giants. The lineup, sometimes it's pretty much it's on or it's off. And if it's off, it's going to be a long, long, mother effing long day. Here's Tony Vitello.
This time of year once the season starts, and he has been DHing. I think guys have seen he's been hauling his butt around the bases, so you're never going to feel 100% or 1,000%, however you want to say it. But I think he feels good. I think he's anxious to get out there.
No clue who he's talking about there,
So I just keep thinking of that like little line.
but Vitello with a little bit of pregame. Yeah, I see videos coming up about Vitello too all over YouTube. Like this guy's not made to be a big league manager. Like Giants have been a lot of clickbait lately. A lot of clickbait all over YouTube. When I see in person on the East Coast, Mentor Mac, Jason Corona, bro, you should do a joint play-by-play game with multiple regulars to have some more commentary. Just an idea. Yeah, we can definitely bring in another voice. For sure. You like baseball? We on deck. Oh, that's Nagel. And I like the new spelling. Nagel. Nagel. Very nice. I don't know. I see a lot of people. If you ever see me, call my name. Okay. I don't know what you look like. I don't think. I was gonna be looking for a wolf. That's all I can do. So thoughts on this game is, man, you Giants have to. I don't even want to say it's a must win in freaking April on April 5th. It's not a must win, but you better have a good game because if they get blown out, if it's a rough game again, whoo, man, that's 3 straight after getting that sweep by the Yankees, and things ain't getting that much easier on the schedule. It eventually will, but it's let's take a look. It's going to be a while. Philadelphia's next. If you think Philadelphia is going to go easy on the Giants, think again. That's going to be a tough series. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then a day off. Baltimore, a very, very talented young team. The Reds, they ain't no cakewalk anymore, let me tell you. The Reds are good. The Nationals is the only team that would be considered not very good, in my opinion. And they're playing the Dodgers right now. Um, let's see. The Nationals, they did give a good fight to the Phillies. They actually kicked their ass 13-2 one game. They beat up on the Cubs one game. They beat up on the Cubs 2 games. They won that series. The Nationals almost looks like they're having a decent season so far, better than expected. So even the Nationals, no guaranteed wins in this league. And then you come home and guess who you face? A little team by the name of the Dodgers. And then the Marlins, who have gotten off to a really good start. And then it's off to Philadelphia, and then Milwaukee, and then Chicago. I mean, damn. Oh, wait. I read that wrong. Actually, I apologize. After Philadelphia, we're not going to Milwaukee. We're going to Tampa Bay, and then back home against San Diego. A little bit easier, but not much. So it's going to be a long, 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 long month, for sure. Johnny Level. Oh, Johnny Level's moving up in the rankings? Dilated, Wolf, SGA, Fable, JVC. Koss is not playing. Koss is on the bench. And we are moments away from first pitch. Predictions. If anyone can predict the game, I don't really have anything to offer. But let's throw out some predictions. I got the Giants winning this game because they must win. I got Logan Webb throwing a three-hitter. And the Giants take this one 5-1. Jason Corona's got it 5-3. Jacob Lombard would be good. I haven't been checking out the prospects this year. I haven't been putting up prospect videos anymore. I gotta focus. I gotta make money. I had a little problem at spring training, and so I gotta focus on what brings in the dough this year. That's what I love doing. I love doing prospect. I love going to games. I love going to college games, high school games, minor league games, but just don't have the time because we got to make the cash. Dilated Entertainment 4-2 Giants. We're marking it down. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. Here we go. Wolf 3-0 Giants. We have Dilated 4-2 Giants. We have Jason Corona 5-3 Giants. Eric with Hum Baby 5-1 Giants. SGA 7-1 Giants. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh wow, a 50 spot from Jason Corona. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect that today. Thank you so much. Today's stream is literally sponsored by Jason Corona, Corona Accounting Solutions. We take the fear out of finances. Oh, I got to do my taxes. I got 10 days. This calls for a batting stance video because wow. Much obliged. Holy cow. That is insane. That's a big W right there for Jason Corona. Corona Accounting Solutions. Any more predictions? Logan says 5-2 Mets. Five two Mets. Doing taxes, listening to Eric, and getting ready for the game. Let's freaking go. All right, well, we got predictions here. Wolf 3-0 Giants. Dilated 4-2 Giants. Jason 5-3 Giants. Eric 5-1 Giants. SGA 7-1 Giants. Logan 5-2 New York. Any other predictions? Put them down now. If anyone gets it right on the dot, I will gift out 10 memberships after the game, brought to you by that person on behalf of that individual. 10 gift memberships will be gifted out on behalf of whoever gets it on the dot. And hopefully that person gets one, but I can't control who gets them. But Eric, check the email. Oh, we're going to do that. Checking the email. Look at that magenta right there. By the way, I didn't even read the super chat. Giants going for the win today. Let's effing go. Giants 5-3. Wow. Thank you so much. That is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Is that you and John freaking Miller? No. Whoa, that is incredible. Man, he's all smiling too. He's all dressed up. How did that happen? That's insane. John Miller. Amazing photograph right there. Uh, that's cool, man. I can't believe that happened. John freaking Miller, dude. I see the photo right now. That is crazy. Jason Corona. Unbelievable. Smiling for the camera. That would be cool. I kind of wish I took some pictures with some of the players. When I went to FanFest, I was going straight for the autographs. There's an autograph line and there's a photograph line. And in one of the events, I didn't even get an autograph because there were so many people there. I waited 5 hours. I didn't get nothing. And I'm like, I should have just gone for the photograph line. At least I would have got something. John Miller is the man. That was Friday last week for the real opening day. All right. Well, we're ready for action, ladies and gentlemen. So, right now we have blue-black backlight. If the Giants take the lead, it'll turn orange, reddish orange. So right now we have the blue backlight. Why is it starting blue? Because the Mets won last night. So we have to, unfortunately, give the Mets they're currently leading the series and they won last night. So the game starts with blue, but as soon as the Giants take the lead, if and when that happens, it will turn orange. Any more predictions? Any more predictions? Any more predictions? Nagel might be a hot take. I prefer John Miller over Kruk and Kipe. No, that's not a hot take. John Miller's the freaking man. One thing I know about the Giants announcers, I know I'm a Giants fan, but they're not nearly as biased, at least vocally, as other announcers. Sure, they're rooting for the Giants. Of course, they want the Giants to win. Of course, when the Giants do good, they have more pep in their step when they call it. Of course, they're going to be more excited. There's going to be more energy. Of course. But other announcers are just brutal. They'll just straight up root for like a fan. They'll be like, let's go, Francisco. Come on now, base hit now. Really like to see a base hit right here. Oh, gosh dang, son of a gun, ground out. I mean, I'm like, dude, you got to call the game somewhat neutral. I know you're not neutral, but damn. Here we go. First pitch of the ball game, and it is just a bit outside. He tried to corner and missed. So let's get everything going here. The game is on like Donkey Kong. Nobody out. Here's the windup and the pitch on the way. Just a bit outside. And it is 2-0. Beautiful evening or beautiful day. It's Easter. Giants got almost the shift on. Adames is over towards second base. The pitch is a rocket foul. That's going to be up against the net. 2-1. And they extended those nets a few years back, and everyone's saying how awesome it is, protect the fans. Of course. I hate the freaking net. Here's the 2-1. There's a grounder foul. As a fan, I don't want to look through a freaking net. Are you kidding me? Can't access the players? Tougher to get autographs? Tougher to get foul balls? Tougher to see the game? Here's the pitch on the way from Webb. There's a shot left field. Over goes Ramos, and he's got it one down. And that's how this game gets started. What time did you get home? Last night you said it would be another 1 hour or something? Oh, man. You don't even want to know. I got home maybe 6 a.m. It took a little longer than expected. I had some issues last night. 415. Why do I keep doing it back? 415 all day, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Oracle. And Webby with the pitch. There's a ground ball foul down the left field line. 1 out. Top of the first inning. Oracle Park. 6 a.m. Okay, I went to bed, slept for a couple hours, and we're up here for the play-by-play. We don't play by the bay. We do not play by the bay. Swing and a miss from Bo Bichette. Bichette hitting 220 on the year. So there's 1 out here. Webb is 1/27th of the way through this thing. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Okay, Wolf, we'll see you at the fourth, fifth inning. Thank you for jumping in. I do appreciate that. Everyone who's jumping in, anybody who's going to listen to the game, much appreciated. Anyone maybe out of state, maybe you don't have a subscription to MLB.com, can't listen to the game that way, can't too far away to tune in to KNBR. There's a ground ball to third. Chappie's got it on a nice bounce. Hard throw to first. And Devers catches the effing ball. And there's two down. We don't play on Hum Bay. We have predictions. It's not too late to put in your prediction. Whoever wins gets it right on the dot. 10 gifted memberships will be given out on behalf of that person. Here's Jorge Polanco hitting 143 on the year. He's the DH today. And he swings and hits a roller over to first. It's Devers. He's got it. And he tags the bag. And that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3 inning for Logan Webb. After a half inning, it's Mets nothing. San Francisco making their way to bat. So there you have it. 1, 2, 3 inning here. Justin Saw. We don't play on Hum Bay. Oh wow, Chapman caught the freaking ball. Yeah, that thing went way more viral than it should have, and now we have to just keep on running with it because it went literally viral. There were actual videos all over YouTube about that. Channels that don't even talk about baseball were talking about that. I'm like, dude, it is such a non-factor. It happens every single game, every single day. Well, some player is going to get on another player. You know, I know I played in high school and I was a first baseman, and that same exact thing happened to me where I missed two balls. One ball I just popped out of my glove, another ball I couldn't scoop out. And I don't remember the exact words, but it was very similar. Catch the effing ball, dude. Catch the effing ball, dude. The F is wrong with you. You know, that's just part of the game. Now, I never chewed anyone out like that. That's not my personality, but some people are going to do it. Isn't a reason or have to have a reason? Yeah, there's a Bon Jovi song that goes something like that. I think it was on the box set. There's a reason we should bring a glove to the game. Yeah, like, okay, about the Nets as the Giants are coming to the plate. That's it's it's controversial to be opposed to extending the nets because it's protected. And yeah, of course, I don't want no kid to get hit in the face or anyone to get hit in the face or get hit or injured by a foul ball, as Kodai Senga delivers outside. But how did baseball survive for 120 years without extended nets? And it never felt the need to do it because for hundreds of years, fans paid attention. Here's the pitch. That one is a strike called at the bottom half of the zone. 1-1. And yeah, you may not have the ability to catch the ball, but as the pitch comes in, here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. But if you're paying attention, you're going to react. You're going to have the instinct to put your hand up, get out of the way or something. But if you're not watching, you're sitting looking on your phone, yeah, you're going to get drilled. So I understand why it had to be done in 2020, in the 2020s. Here's a 1-2 pitch on the way. Inside curve, 2-2. I watched every single Bon Jovi album you did multiple times. Oh, I appreciate that. I used to bring a mitt. Yeah, I'm going to relaunch that channel. The 2-2. Fouled back. Oh, several trips to the lost and found. I left my glove at Dodger Stadium in 1991, and I never went back to get it because I don't live in Los Angeles. At the time, I wasn't living in Los Angeles. I have lived in Los Angeles at some points in my life. Here's the pitch. Curveball, or at least I haven't lived there per se, but I've stayed there for a number of weeks, months. We got an ABS challenge. ABS challenge, ladies and gentlemen. It was a 3-2 pitch. We got the ABS call. It's a challenge by the Mets. They believe it hit the zone, and it did. It just barely nicked the strike zone. Call overturned. That's a strikeout. One down. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I left my glove there and never got it. I went back to Dodger Stadium last season. I still haven't put together that stadium review for Dodger Stadium or for Chase Field. That's a pitch just a bit low. 1-0. Here is my man, Arias. The ABS challenge has completely changed the game. And it's had some changes. There's a ground ball over towards shortstop, picked up by Lindor, throw over to first, and he got him. Two down. It's been in the minor leagues for a while. I mean, I've noticed it in the minor leagues from AAA. I go to AAA games all the time, but AAA games don't have the meaning that big league games have. They don't get the coverage. People aren't, it's not a big deal whether it's strikeout, walk, win or loss. Most people aren't really worried about it. The big leagues, it is a big deal. Here's the pitch to Chapman. Takes one for a strike. And suddenly you think someone's got to walk. You can't cheer. You got to wait. If they tap that head and that thing nicked the zone even by a freaking millimeter, it's a strikeout. So it's no, they call the game of inches. It's a game of freaking millimeters. Oh my goodness, Mentor Mac. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight. There's a pitch up and in. Not 9, not 10. You think I won't go all the way? Not 11, not 12, not 13, not 14, not 15, not 16, not 17, not 18, not 19, not 20. Here's the pitch on the way to Chapman. High. Not 21. Not 22. Read the text. We are together. Also, I want to beat and punish playing chess. Not 23, not 24, not 25. Not 26. Pitch on the way. Curveball, strike. Andrew has subscribed. Thank you so much. And Sean Glanfield. Thank you, Andrew. Not 26, not 27, not 28, not 29, not 30. Not 31, not 32, not 33, not 34, not 35, not 36, not 37, not 38, not 39, not 40, not 41, not 42, not 43, not 44, not 45, not 46, not 47, not 48, not 49, but 49.99. Super chat. Oh my goodness. That one's inside ball four to Matt Chapman, and he's going to head over to first base. Unbelievable support. Thank you so much. And Mentor, man, I got your email. I wrote you back. I'll hit you up again. And yeah, I'm going to the East Coast. It's happening. I'm going to look at their schedule. I really am seriously going to the East Coast this year to check out at least one. There's a foul back. One AA game of the Richmond Flying Squirrels, and would love to also maybe hit an MLB game on the East Coast, and maybe even Giants. In the 60th, I have my mitts at garage sale. So thank you, Mentor Mac. That's awesome, Brandon. Yeah, I've had 1,000 gloves in my lifetime. We had an 0-1 pitch. That's a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the first. Coming to you from Oracle Park. I've had $100 already in super chats. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I have no words. It's unbelievable. Channel it's been a little slow lately. We're starting to pick it up with some of the documentaries. They're doing well. And this next one I have high hopes for with the most eccentric MLB players. That one, nobody tapped their head on it. It was just a bit outside, literally. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Big hack, and he fouled it back. Mentor, don't quit on yourself. You know, finding the time is tough. Uh, Micah, age 6. Happy Easter, member for 15 months. 15 months. That is a long. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It goes into the dirt. Devers slams down his helmet, slams down his batting gloves. Devers is what I mean. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, he's pissed. He is absolutely pissed, and that's the end of the inning. I'm waiting for Eric's album for the past 5 years. Slowly recording. I'm slowly recording it. It's coming out soon. That intro music you hear on the countdown, that's a song of mine. I don't think it's going to make the album. That's an old demo. I just put the instrumental portion of it. But that is a song of mine. But yeah, no doubt about it. Thank you so much, Micah, for being a member. Mentor Mac 49.99. Jason Corona 50. I don't even know. I don't believe it. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I support other channels too, but I've never sent a $50 super chat. That is incredibly, incredibly generous. It means so much. I've sent super chats. I've sent. I've had memberships. I've had been on Patreon and have supported creators. But damn, that is next level stuff. It really does help out a lot. It's unbelievable. Like I'll get. I'll get yeah, it's crazy. We got still not too late for predictions. We have our predictions here. Anyone got a prediction? Throw it in for 10 memberships. We have Wolf 3-0, Dilated 4-2, Jason 5-3, Eric 5-1, SGA 7-1. Logan's got the Yankees got the Mets taking it 5-2. We have predictions. Put them in the chat. It's not too late. When the first run is scored, it's officially too late. Moving into the inning number 2. Here's the pitch. And just a bit outside. He tried to corner and missed. 1-0. John Miller is the bomb. Abandoned. That is a song. It's probably going to make the record. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. 2-0 the count. So far, Webb has gotten every Met out. Let's see if that continues here in the second inning. I see the StubHub logo on the mound. StubHub I like StubHub. I use StubHub quite a bit for my ticket needs. Here's the pitch. That one nicked the zone, and it's called a strike. Good call by the umpire there. Umpires are going to get better. Umpires are going to get tighter. Umpires are going to stop calling ball. I think already the days of a pitch 2 inches, 3 inches off the plate and called a strike, those days are over. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. And there goes the no-hitter. There goes the perfect game. And the Mets have a runner. But I was going to say, like, the thing that I've always said, and I believe very strongly, and I don't believe, I know for a fact, the umpires call balls strikes intentionally. They know those are balls. You think Eric Gregg didn't know back in that late 90s Brave series that those balls literally a foot to a foot and a half to 2 feet off the plate? Do you think he thought those were strikes? Of course not. He just wanted to call strikes. There's a lace down the left field line, base hit, backhanded by Ramos, gets it back in quickly, runners at first and second, and the Mets are threatening. Yeah, fact or fiction, MLB fires Buckner. They will pay him off. They will pay him whatever it takes. Hopefully Bob Grinelli's listening, Loretta. Hopefully he's here. He did show up. He made a couple comments, so I'm assuming he's still here. Bob is listening. Bob is lurking and listening. Mets threatening here in the top of inning number 2 is Mark Vientos hitting .471 on the year. He's got a bomb. Wasn't that against the Giants? He has not been light on San Francisco. That pitch is a little outside, 93 miles per hour. From we have Mentor Max prediction. Giants 6, Mets 4. That one pops out of the glove. It's a strike call. Not sure how Patrick Bailey missed it, but no damage done. Runners stay put. Was able to grab it quick. Bob did show up earlier, Nagel. Here is the pitch on the way from the stretch. Rips it, left center field, falling in there, base hit. That's going to be a run. Ramos throws it into third base. In to score is the runner. It is 1-0 Mets. And that was Robert who scored. So a base hit for Vientos, 1-0 Mets. It kind of looked like Starling Marte. I almost said Marte scores. And then I had to rethink that. There's a ground ball to short. It goes to second for one. On to first, two. A double play. So 2 down in the inning now. Runner advances to third. Yeah, it looked like I almost said Marte scores. I had a little bit of a flashback because Marte's not with the Mets anymore. All right, 1-0 Mets now. Runner at third, 2 down. Pitch from Webb inside, 1-0. The ABS will expand. The flip side, the ABS about to be tried in the minors. Arguing ABS will automatic ejection plus 1 game suspension. I mean, you can't argue ABS. What are you going to do? Here's Carson Benj. Good friend of mine. The pitch. Swings and fouls it off. I did scout Carson Benj throughout his high school and college career, and I've always thought dude was a beast. He was a pitcher as well. A really good pitcher. And he got to the big leagues quick. Here's the 1-1. Rakes it, center field. But it looks like it's going to be caught by Harrison Bader, and that's going to do it. Unfortunately, the Mets strike first, and it is too late to still put in your predictions, but we have all the official predictions for the contest. End of the inning. Patrick Bailey got to go. Unbelievable. Can't argue with the robots. Benj I liked in the draft, but not as much as you did. Well, I mean, he's in the big leagues. That's an accomplishment. Let's see how he did, Carson Benj. He must have done well in the minor leagues, unless they rushed him. He was drafted, 2024, first round, 19th overall. He's from UConn. I know UConn like the back of my hand, literally. And he played with Oklahoma State and Stillwater, and he was an absolute beast. He goes to single A, hit 273 with a couple of bombs, 15 games, perfectly acceptable. Last year he goes to Syracuse, or actually started in high A, hit 302, jumped up to double A, hit 317 in 32 games. Triple A didn't play as well, hit just 178. He must have had a big spring training. Yeah, 366 in spring training, 15 for 41, and that's why he made the team. I don't know, I think it might have been prudent to start him in Triple A. He's only 3 for 27 to start his big league career. He does have a bomb, hitting 111. But yeah, no, he's done well at every level except Triple A. And so they gave him a shot, and so far, it's off to a little bit of a slow start. SGA, I sent you a members-only super chat, and then you didn't read my super chat. Oh, I apologize. Let me see it. Oh, I completely apologize, man. Hi, Eric, and I call the 6th through the 9th inning. Yeah, if you're here in the 6th, let me know. We'll bring you in. I'll try anyway. I don't know if I can because I'm on OBS. I'm on a different platform. There's a swing and a miss from Ramos. I'm on a different platform than I normally in, but we might be able to get your voice at least. I apologize. I didn't even see that, SGA. Thank you for the members message. That's a member for 18 months support. It means so much. Thank you, and I apologize. Yeah, if I ever miss a super chat or a member message, just let me know. 0-2 pitch to Ramos. Swing! And a miss. One down. Webb giving up 3 hits before 3 innings seems about right. Well, the Giants' bats got to do something now. I picked 5-3. No, that was Jason. I picked 5-1. Here's Jung Hoo Lee hitting 172. So if my prediction comes true, the Mets can't score any more runs the rest of this game. Eric, who do you like the most in the upcoming draft in the Giants range? Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Like I said, I haven't been scouting this year. I haven't done anything this year with prospects. I just don't have time. I have to hire people to help me, which I've done. That one's outside, and that channel's not even monetized on Baby Prospects. So I have to change gears and figure something out. But to answer your question, here's the pitch to Lee. Curveball in there for a strike. 2-2 the count. Chalowski is probably going to be gone before I don't know where he's at right now as far as the draft, and I haven't looked at his numbers this year from UCLA. That one is a little bit outside. A call to strike. Are we going to get a Are we going to get a challenge? Nope. 2 down. Eric, do you want to go to San Francisco Giants baseball game together? Of course. It's about time and money. That's all life is about. Time, money, and sleep. Lombard would be good. He is a high school guy. Swing and a miss. Some of the guys I like are probably not Giants aren't going to take because they're a little lower. So more second round guys that I'm looking at. As far as the top five, Giants have fourth pick. Drew Burris. Yeah, Justin LeBron from Alabama. Seen someone mention Justin LeBron. There's the pitch in there for a strike. All, of course, beasts. They wouldn't be, talked about in the top 10. I will look at those players closer, look at their highlights, and tell you who I really want. Right now, I'm not 100% sure. 0-2 to Encarnacion. The pitch in the dirt. Webb has to empty the tank today. On the top of that, with the bullpen taxed. All of us should have started. Absolutely, man. All of it get. I don't agree with not giving them any at bats, especially there's been blowout games. They got to get some swings. There's a swing and a miss, and Encarnacion strikes out, swinging at a pitch about 2 feet above the zone, and that's going to do it for the Giants in the bottom of the second inning. We are heading to the third, and it is Mets 1, Giants nothing. Let me update the score here. I like Jackson Flora and Jackson Lombard. I wouldn't mind Justin LeBron. Yeah, Justin LeBron. He's got. I think he needs to build some more. He's got pop. He's got power, and I think he's going to get even stronger in the minor leagues. Definitely a potential future star there. How's he been doing this year? I don't know. And he's kind of lanky. He just doesn't look like super strong, but he's got power. He's got sneaky power. 18 home runs last year. Ooh, already 11 bombs this year, but his batting average has dropped a little bit to 262. Always a concern. You want to see in college with those freaking metal bats, you want to see a batting average well above 300 if you're going to draft him in the first round, in my opinion. Now he does have an average of above 300 overall. This year it's still early. It's still only 33 games. He's still got more games to go. Um, he's got a good on base percentage. He'll work the walk. He will be patient. He's got amazing speed, 24 steals. At fourth overall, I think I'd probably take someone else, but I can't even. I think I don't feel like it's a fourth overall pick right here, but he's definitely good. Definitely good. I want the minimum risk at my pick. I want minimum risk. There's always going to be some risk. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the top of the third. It's 1-0. And this is a critical inning for Logan Webb to get through, and he has to allow nothing. Has to get through this inning unscathed. Here's the pitch. That one is a. I thought it was a ball. I thought he was challenging. I thought I saw Patrick Bailey going to tap his head, but he was actually just getting a new baseball. That was probably would have been a strike. 1-0 the count, but I know you can't just challenge everything. The pitch is strike call, bounced off Bailey. Bailey's not catching the ball today. Catch the effing ball, Bailey. What's going on? What's going on? Jackson Flora. Yeah, Koss. Logan looks in, got the sign, fires, and there's a strike call at the knees. Batter maybe Alvarez thinking about challenging. It looked like he didn't like the call. Guess what, bro? You got a challenge, dude. Tap that head, man. That's what if I was an umpire, I'd be like, hey, tap your head. The pitch, swing, and a miss, a ball in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. One down. Francisco Lindor is a freaking stud, dude. We all know who Francisco Lindor is. Future Hall of Famer. I don't think that's I don't think that's out of line to say. He's already a 5 all-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glover, 4-time Silver Slugger, Platinum Glove. He's got 12 years in, 1,600 hits plus, 279 homers. If he retired today, he'd be borderline. But if he puts in 2, 3, 4 more years, and he probably will because he's only 32, he's going to be out in the Hall of Fame. We will be around someday. I'll be making a video about Francisco Lindor getting in the Hall of Fame. And when I do, I'm going to play this clip right here. I'm going to play this clip in 10 years of me saying Francisco Lindor is going to be in the Hall of Fame as he swings and misses. Strike 3. But, you're like, dude, you'll never remember this clip. You won't even remember the date. I'm writing it down. 4, 5, 26. This is going in my permanent file. Lindor, Hall of Fame, predicted. I mean, that's not that wild of a prediction. I think we all agree, but Tyler Spangler, dude, I love Tyler Spangler. Here's the pitch. That one's outside. Spangler's a beast, man. Shortstop. He's going to Stanford though. He's going to Stanford. Shows right there. See that? Stanford. 10 PG. I have heard of him, but I haven't looked too much deeply into him to be honest. But the guy looks like a beast right there for what we're looking at. 1-0 the score is a 2-1 count. We're in the third inning. 1 away. 2 away. I apologize. Webb delivers. Swing! And a massive cut right there. Bo Bichette tried to hit that one into the glove out in left center field. Like local. Do you guys think, here's the pitch, anyone will ever, that's outside, 3-2 full count, anyone's going to ever hit the glove, hit a ball in the glove, Guys are going to get stronger and stronger. Is equipment going to get better? Are home runs going to go further? Do you think someday, as he fouls it off, I don't care, even batting practice, home run derby, someone's going to hit the ball and hit that freaking glove? They don't have to hit it in the middle of the glove. Just hit the bottom of the hit the glove. I remember when Oracle opened, I was like, dude, someone's going to hit the glove. Nobody can hit that glove. The pitch, fouled away. What's up, mentor? They would need assistance from the wind. On a real windy day, all conditions perfect, can somebody hit the freaking glove? And Webb with the strike. No, ground ball to second base. Picked up, throw to first, and that's going to do it for the Mets. So, like I said, had to get a perfect inning. I mean, not perfect, but had to get a scoreless inning. We got that. Giants coming up. Giants, so far, no runs on no hits. It's like freaking Groundhog Day. Cannot seem to get a freaking hit. Galarraga came close. You know who I saw come close? 2007 Home Run Derby. I was there in person at AT&T Park. And Vladimir Guerrero Sr., I thought I could hit balls a long way. He humbled me real quick. I was like, oh my gosh. No batting gloves or nothing. He was just punishing that ball. And he hit several up to the top of the bleachers and came very close to that glove. Ivory chessboard from Japan. Oh, I'd like to take a look at it. Judge with a metal bat on a windy day of batting practice. They need to get these guys out there to these stadiums. I don't care, in the off season, have some event with the freaking hottest metal bat they could find and some freaking juiced up balls and see how far some of these dudes can freaking put it. You know? And man, that event would sell out. Call it the Super Home Run Derby. Thank you so much for subscribing right there. I missed it. The Super Home Run Derby. I need to see Judge and Shohei with metal bats on a home run derby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And the Giants need to do something. Do something. Come on. The pitch. Popped it up. It's going to be out of play into the seats. So far, the San Francisco Giants, we have no runs, no hits, one walk. Bottom of the third, Bader hitting 129 on the year. He's got a home run, 3 driven in. And I'm going to mention that Kodai Senga has a no-hitter going. That way we can jinx that right off the bat. That would be something, though, if I called a no-hitter. If Senga throws a no-hitter. It would be embarrassing, but kind of cool to call a no-hitter. Embarrassing and horrible at the same time. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No. Yes, he went. Call strike. Delayed call. 600 feet. We can check that out. A little Google Earth. I don't think it's 600 feet just to hit the bottom of the glove. Maybe you're right. Swing and a miss there. Strike 3. 1 down. You might well be right. Here's Google Earth, or some of y'all might think it's flat. If you think the Earth is flat, I really can't help you. And we did go to the moon as well, regardless of what people might think. What are we doing again? Oh, yeah. Oracle Park. Here's the pitch on the way to Bailey. Just a bit outside. 1-0. There's Oracle. Look at that. Look at the grass. Old school, dude. I like old school grass. No stripes. Here's the pitch. That one's outside again. 2-0. see if we can do a measurement here. It's showing in meters. Where's the glove? Is this the glove right here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Holy cow, Moses. 500 feet. Can we do that again? It's 500 feet to the bottom of the glove. Swing and a miss from Bailey. 2-2 the count. To really hit the glove, I mean, because you got to hit it more than five. I mean, you can make it, if it's starting to die right on the glove, it's going to end up falling about 540 feet. Because you can't just hit it right at the glove because that's not ground level. So if it hits the glove, that means it was going to go a little further before it gets back to ground level. So you're going to have to hit, because a 500-foot home run probably ends up top of the bleachers. You're going to have to hit it about 530, 540 feet. Now that is a freaking poke. 542 feet right there. Who wants to redo right field? What do you mean redo right field? You don't like right field? You're a flat earther, spotted long distance runner. There's a swing and a lace left field, falling, caught on a slide out in left field, one away. Nice play by Young out there. I thought we had a hit right there, 2 down. Spotted long distance runner. I'm a long distance runner as well, and you are a big supporter of the channel, so I'm not gonna mess with you about that. I'm gonna respect your opinion on that. That's all that is. But are you really seriously? Are you a flat earther? You think the earth is flat for real? Or are you just joking? Here's Adames, 2 down. Curveball in there for a strike. Willie Adames, 0 for 1. He struck out in the first. Here's the pitch. Big leg kick. That one is high and gets by. That's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. But I wonder if someday someone will whack that glove. I think so. I mean, I think they can do it on a windy day with the freaking hot bat. Here's the pitch. Whoa, there goes! High! Did he get it? No, he didn't quite get it. It's going to be short of the warning track. Off the bat, it looked good. The angle looked good. But I do not have audio. A lot of times when I'm watching baseball, the sound of the bat is when I know, like, it's gone. I can see the angle, I can see the swing, I can see the launch angle, and I'm like, that's gone. That one looked like it looked good on the screen I'm looking at, but obviously it did not have the launch angle. It did not have the distance. I don't think he hit it at the sweet spot. You was right when you said what you said. Yeah, I have lots of quotes I use on my daily life from that movie. 1-0 Mets. Giants still hitless through 3. We're a third of the way through this game. We have nary a hit. Nary a hit. We still have blue lights. I would like to turn them orange. We have blue lights. We do have a hanger sealed. Tops 2025 update. We may open this during the stream. We may open this during the stream and see what we got. Sealed pack. Sealed hanger. MRSKY says it's over. 1-0. It's over. And we're going back to the moon right now. And I'm super excited. I'm big into NASCAR. NASA. I can't believe I said NASCAR. I'm into NASCAR too, but I meant to say NASA. 415, let's freaking go. Nagel, it's over. We are screwed. Predictions are out right now. Everyone has a chance except Wolf. Wolf predicted 3-0. Wolf predicted 3-0 Giants. As the Mets have already scored, we can eliminate Wolf. We can go ahead and eliminate Wolf. All right, here's the pitch on the way. That one's just a bit inside. Webb back out there. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate the support. Thank you for all the super chats earlier. That was amazing. Thank you for all the members. Here's the pitch on the way from Webb. Rakes one, right field, falling, base hit. Lee's got it. That's going to be a single to kick off the fourth inning. So Polanco's on base. And you know, if the Mets score anymore, I will start to get a little bit upset. There's a swing and a foul. I'm okay right now. It's 1-0. It's a close game. One swing of the bat could tie it back up or even give the Giants the lead if they can get some base runners. But certainly it's starting to get concerning because the Giants can't get a hit. And the Mets are getting hits and base runners. Here's a pitch. There's a ground ball. That could be two. I don't think they're going to get two. There's one, and they're not even going to bother throwing it. It was a little bit awkward the way that ball was kind of rolling up the middle slowly. It was fielded, tossed by Rise to Adames, who was covering second, and there was no chance at the double play. He kind of started to try it. He thought about it, but there was just no chance. So one away now. Why is our offense so bad? I know we play at Oracle, but this is ridiculous. It's bad. It's bad. 1-0 Mets. The pitch. Strike call. You want to call play-by-play? You're going to take over SGA? Jared Young stands in. Teams come into Oracle and hit like crazy, but we can't. Nagel. From the stretch, the pitch. There goes the runner, and Bailey drops the ball, starts to throw it. He loses his grip on it. Bailey's not having a great day back there. He's dropping the ball. He's losing his grip on it. But he's a nice guy. Super nice guy. But that ain't going to cut it, is it? I'm just kidding, Bailey. Get it together. 1-0 Mets. Runner now in scoring position. One out. Top of the fourth inning. Mets are threatening. Again. Webb looks over at the runner. The pitch. High. 2-1. Get Bailey off the team. Spotted long distance runner. Flat earther. Any marathons coming up for you? There's a swing and a miss. I start training tomorrow for my next race. Haven't run since March 1st. Took a whole month off. My legs were just thrashed, man. Needed to recover. Here's the 2-2. Now to thrash them again. Down low. 3-2. From the stretch. I'm not from. Yeah, from the stretch. There's a swing. Ooh, a broken bat. Looper falling. It's in there. That's a hit. Over is a Rise. He's going to field. He's throwing home. And he is going to hold at third. So runners are at the corners now. I thought we were going to have a play at the plate on the broken bat single, and the Mets with a huge opportunity to extend the lead. Yeah, I don't know, man. SGA. I don't know. I don't think I'm set up to bring you in to do play-by-play for 4 innings. I don't have that set up to bring in guests right now. I usually I used to go on StreamYard, but because I'm on OBS this year, I have to figure out how to do that. I would have to go open a StreamYard, invite you on StreamYard, filed off. Maybe on like a private stream, but then I would just pick up the audio from the computer, so your audio would come through on OBS. And I haven't tested it out yet, but we may have to try that on a post game or something. But Bob Grinelli requested that I do the play-by-play, so I better stick with it. 0-1 here, fourth inning. The pitch. There's a ground ball up the middle. That is fielded by second. Over to short. Got one. Over to first. Two. A double play. And the Giants get out of it. Nice play right there. And it is going to be a 1-0 game heading to the bottom of the fourth. Very nice. Dilated. Is Webb really an ace? We barely got out of these innings with runners on base. Almost torture every inning. Well, he wouldn't be an ace on every team. He's our ace. He would not necessarily be an ace on every single team. That's the interesting thing. Still no hits. What the F? I think that when you really start thinking about a no-hitter, like most games, I mean, pitchers think about it in the second inning. I always notice it by the second and third inning. I sometimes, I notice right away. It's in my head. But I think like most like typical viewers and announcers, around the fifth inning is when it starts to fifth and definitely sixth is when you say hey, there's something going on here, and we're already in the bottom of the fourth. In other words, if the Giants don't get a hit right now this inning, we're going to be in the fifth inning, and it's going to be a no-hitter watch, and we don't need that. We don't need that. Let me check my phone and see if I got any important messages during the game. No, nothing. We've had many aces that have crapped the bed every now and then. Mad Bum wasn't always sharp either. Totally true. No, nobody's perfect. Even, Lincecum back in his Cy Young years, he'd have a rough start from time to time, but that, that's Webb is no Lincecum. He's just not. He's not an 08, 09 Lincecum. Webb is he's kind of like a Matt Cain, like a maybe slightly better version of Matt Cain in his prime. Here's Arias 0 for 1. We're in the bottom of inning number 4. Giants trying to do something. If anyone can get a hit, it's Arias. If anyone can get a hit, it is Luis Arias. Yeah, I don't know. If they're not seeing the ball too well. The Mets seem to see the ball pretty well. Here's the pitch. Takes one in there for a strike. 1-2 to Luis. Coming from San Francisco, California. On a beautiful day here at Oracle. Lots of fans in the stands. Watching this no-hitter develop. Kodai Senga is just dominating. There's a check swing. Check with the third base umpire. No swing. 2-2. So, just need a hit. We just and it's kind of sad. We're just hoping for a hit. We're not even thinking about runs or home runs. Just want a hit. Just want a single right now. Fouled off from Arias. Appreciate everyone tuning in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of inning number 4. Coming from Oracle Park. The pitch. Laces one foul down the left field line. That one made it into the seats. Must have got over the net. From the stretch, Senga. 2-2, here it comes. And nice take right there from Arias. He thought about swinging, held up. 3-2, we got a full count. Very capable of a homer soon, only down 1. Well, we got to do it. A sweeper, he's got a cutter, he's got a four-up seam, he's got a forkball, and he's just completely confusing the Giants. There's a swing and a fly ball left field down the line. Hooking into the seats, foul. We we'll have a brief post-game show after the game. Full count on Luis. Senga delivers, and we got it! Line drive, left field, actually center field, base hit. I had a feeling on that pitch. I had a feeling right there in that 3-2 pitch, he's going to come into him, and that's going to be the one. And the no-hitter is no more. The Giants have a hit. The Giants have a freaking hit. Holy Moses. Now we can think about a run. I told you, if anyone can do it, it's Arias. Just a pure hitter, one of the best. It just rips one into left center field. And here is Matt Chapman. And one swing of the bat could turn these lights orange. First pitch. Oh, that one was in there for a strike. That looked like a good pitch, decent pitch to hit. It was a little bit on the outside. Chapman walked. He's hitting 200, 282 on base, 314 slugging, 1 home run, 3 driven in. Not exactly an all-star start to the year, but plenty of time to get going. The pitch on the way from Senga. Fouled off. Well, have more feelings like that. Paul is here. Arias, plate discipline. Arias is a beast, dude. He's here for a reason. And he was the key pickup, the key off-season pickup. And fans were hating on it. And I'm like, I don't understand what you're hating on. Giants need someone who can hit, need someone who can put the ball in play. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That one could be 2. They got 1 over to first, 2. A double play. And just like that, we're back to square one. Nobody on base. 2 outs. Well, how about that? About the worst possible outcome. Double plays are so bad. It's ironic because, like, I would have literally done better. We all in the chat would have, a 2-year-old would have done better because they would have just struck out. Actually, they probably would have worked a walk. That pitch is inside to Devers. We want costs. I don't even know what Costa's emotions are right now. It's, here's the 1-0. It's upstairs. I mean, he's in the big leagues. He's in the big leagues. He can't really complain, but he doesn't get to play. He just rides the bench every day. Kind of sucks. And it's like, okay, I don't know. That pitch is a curveball that drops in for a strike, 2-1. I'm sure you'd rather be in the big leagues and not play than AAA and play. But riding the bench sucks, dude. It sucks. You get amped up for the game. You get in your uniform. You get to the game, and then you just sit there. Trust me, I know a little bit about that. There's a foul at the plate, 2-2. I fell asleep 2 nights ago, and yesterday I had to go to the store, so I missed both the streams. Damn! But you're here now. Cost is like the only one with a custom wristband is on the bench. It just ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right, man. Devers, open stance, 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. This would be the time right here to crank one out of the ballpark and tie up this game. On deck is Ramos. Come on, we traded Devers. We traded Tibbs the third for Devers. Guys, James Tibbs the third is a beast. He's going to be a superstar. Let's go. Ball 4 down low. We'll take it with the walk. Makes him hungry. I would have bunted. Yeah. No, hitting big league pitching is like, I mean, even the best of the best strike out all the time. So I would have zero chance. Would have zero chance. But that means, we're not going to hit a double play because we can't even hit the ball. Here's Ramos, runner on the pitch. Ground ball over to short. That's going to do it. Tossed to second the short way, and that's 3 outs. And the Giants, 1 hit, 1 walk, but the double play ends whatever rally that was. Not much of one. And the Giants do not score again, and the offense continues to struggle. Oh, Jason, I have absolutely, yes, I have watched Tibbs. I've streamed games of the Comets just to see Tibbs. He is a machine. He is a machine, dude. The other day he hit two bombs dead center field like nothing. He is a machine. And I'm telling you, man, right now, you want to make some money, go pick up some Tibbs baseball cards. Actually, don't take that as official advice, but I honestly think Tibbs is going to be a superstar. And I'm not saying he's going to be Otani, but he's going to come up. He's going to hit 40 bombs, with a 260, 270 average, and he's going to be an all star. He's going to be good. He's going to be good. The Red Sox don't have Tibbs anymore, Micah. They traded him to the Dodgers of all teams. The Dodgers have Tibbs. The Dodgers have Tibbs. And it's really sad. It's really sad to say, but true. The Dodgers have Tibbs. Checking out on other scores here. Milwaukee 7-5 over Kansas City in Kansas City. 2-1 Cincinnati leads the Rangers in Texas. Philadelphia losing 4-1 to the Rockies. Nationals beating up on the Dodgers 6-1. Can they hold the lead? I wouldn't bet on it. Braves and Diamondbacks tied up at 1 in Arizona at Chase Field. Over in Sacramento, it's a no score with the Astros. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, third base. Chapman, let's see. He's got it. The throw. Got him. One down. That was a clean play. Angels losing 2-1 to Seattle. Cleveland and Chicago Cubs just getting started. And Yankees and Marlins about to play. Tibbs for May. I don't know what kind of crack they're on over in Boston, but they need to let me know their dealer because damn, they traded Tibbs for Dustin May. Here is Carson Bench, 0 for 1. Tough start to his big league career. Never thought I'd see Bench at Oracle Park so quickly. There's a roller. Diving stop by Chapman. And he throws it. He got him. And it was a good thing, too, as Chapman dived for that ball. It was on the way to Adames, and I don't think Adames was going to be able to make the play. I mean, he would have made the play, but I don't think he could have got the out. So Chapman decided, I better grab that and throw it, and barely got Bench. And that's a base hit at almost every other level. That's a base hit in the minor leagues. That's a base hit in college. That's a base hit in high school. But in the big leagues, denied. Denied. One down. Two down. And here's Alvarez. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Actually got a piece of it, or Bailey missed it, but it's going to the backstop. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, 5th inning. Almost halfway home here. Whatever Giants are doing during batting practice, it is not working. They swing at balls and watch strikes, pop-ups, hitting into double plays. The plate approach is terrible. Let Arias or Lee lead off. I would have Arias leading off for 2 reasons. For one, he's a typical leadoff hitter. Guy gets on base and guy makes contact. Maybe his walk rate's not the best, but that's your leadoff guy. Someone who can get hits. Not a whole lot of power, as there's a foul ball. It's going to be a 1-2 count on Alvarez. But the second reason is I want Arias to get maximum at bats. If it's the 9th inning, 2 down, I'd rather have Arias get a chance to get another at bat, as opposed to putting him second and whoever's leadoff, Adames. And there's a ground ball up the middle. That one's through for a base hit. Just a clean single right through the middle for Alvarez. 2 down, runner on. Well, what do I know? At least the Warriors know how to show grit. Yep, Golden State Warriors. Okay, we're in the fifth inning. Two down. Runner on is Alvarez. Might be a little behind what you see on the screen, but there's a ground ball to second base, throw over to short, and that's going to do it. So the Giants get out of it. We are halfway home, ladies and gents. Bob Granelli is here. He caught the freaking ball, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back. Bottom of the fifth inning. No outs. Giants coming up. Beautiful day. I mean, how do I know? I see people. I see the sunshine. I see people dressed casually. No jackets. Not too many coats. Must be a beautiful day. We are here at Oracle Park, and Jung Hoo Lee is up, and he takes a curveball for a strike. Love Jung Hoo. 0 for 1, he struck out. He's hitting only 167. That's not great. There's a curveball in there for a strike. 0 and 2. The Giants got to do something. On the verge of being shut out again. One hit. And I tried to bring some luck to him doing the play-by-play. Here's the pitch. Curveball down low and in. Thanks to Bob Granelli's request to go live when we're doing it. And Mentor Mac, if you're still here, I was looking at the schedule. Here's the pitch. Big cut, and he didn't get it. Strike three. One away. For the Richmond Flying Squirrels, and I definitely would like to make it there for a game. Here's the pitch to Encarnacion, and he rips one left field. That was hit well. Back off the wall. And he's heading to second, but he's going to get thrown out. Gerard Encarnacion hammers one to left field, and he gets thrown out trying to stretch a single to a double. He kind of stumbled going around first. He's not the fastest runner. Just a terrible decision right there. That is awful. I mean, awful. And here's Bader. And that kind of puts a pin in it. I know it's only the fifth, but you talk about a rally killer. That's bad. That's bad, guys. The pitch, a little bit low. So 2 outs now. I don't even have any words for that, man. The 1-1 and the dirt gets by. Idiotic. Idiotic, man. You got to have more baseball knowledge than that at this point in time. I wouldn't be mad at him if it's a high school game. You're learning. They're learning. You're in the big leagues, bro. That wasn't even close outside. You know you're not a fast runner. You know you've stumbled a little bit. You see the ball getting thrown in. Better safe than sorry, man. Stay at first base. No one's going to be mad at you. No one's going to be mad at you. 1 out in the inning, and now there's 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch to Bader. Oh, but Bader left field, but it doesn't have the distance either. Nope, that's going to be playable and caught to do it. So off the bat, it looked like it might be a pretty good swing, but must have got it at the end of the bat. So that's going to do it. No runs, 1 hit. Technically, no errors. Why are errors only defensively? Maybe we should give errors for stupid ass base running. Has anyone ever asked that question? Base running mistakes should be errors. I see on Reddit, why aren't base running errors scored as errors for the batting team? Because I guess technically, I mean, where do you draw the line, right? How do you say that's an error? He was just trying to make it to second, he got thrown out. It's not an error. I mean, what if it was close? If it was bang bang and it was a great throw, you wouldn't give him an error. You just say he was trying to stretch a single to a double, he got thrown out. But in this particular case, that was just an absolute idiotic move. Crash out clipped. Thank you. Got the crash out clipped. Send it to me and I can replay it. I know it was on the small screen. I should have made it a big screen before I went off there. But demoralizing is exactly right. Very freaking demoralizing. Give me a few minutes. Bet. No. Yeah, take your time. Take your time on that. No rush. All right. Giants back on defense. First pitch is just a little bit outside. Next pitch. Outside again. Windup and the delivery. There's a ground ball over to short. Played nicely by Adames. The throw, 1 down. All of it was hot during spring training. Giants have let him sit on the bench. Susac 3 hits and he's on the bench. Stick with hot bats. Yeah, I totally agree. Kept 79. I don't know what all these years I've thought the front office pretty much controls things. But I'm starting to think maybe the manager does have the lineup. Maybe they're just letting the manager literally make the lineup every day. They must have meetings where they kind of discuss who to play and who not. But I'm just kind of confused. He's really just benching these guys. There's a strike 0-2. And you do see that in college. I mean, you see guys who have one at bat all year or sometimes no at bats. There are guys on the college 40-man roster who literally don't get a single at bat all season long. Trust me, I know. Blaming Chardot. Justin Saw. The pitch from Webb. That one's low. The pitch. Check swing. No go. No go. Ground ball. First base. Fielded. Tags the bag. 2 down. Joe Boyd as well, Paul. All right, so 2 away here. I apologize. Just distracted. Thank you, Corona PDX, for sponsoring this video and this stream and the post-game show, which will come on right after the game as Luis Robert steps in. He's hitting 296, off to a good start. Takes one for a ball, but it's going to be a challenge. First challenge, I think, from Bailey today. And we're waiting. It might be the second. There was a challenge earlier. Can't remember, but that one is a ball. Bailey blows it there. It was close. 0.2 inches off the plate. Patrick Bailey having a not his best game. Not his best game so far. That could change. Maybe he'll hit a walk-off home run in the 9th inning. But right now, it's not looking too great. The pitch. Fly ball. Right field. Playable for Lee. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. We're moving on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's go, Gigantes. Thank you so much, Jason Corona. Joe Boyd got permanently banned. He did? Who banned him? I didn't ban him. I probably should unban him. Unless he did something really bad. Let's see. I haven't, remember, like years back, we used to have spammers all stream long, and we really had problems with that. Haven't really had that issue in the last couple of years, thankfully. I'm in the backstage right now. I see the banned people. I don't see him on the list. Oh, Joe Boyd. I do, Joe Boyd. Pitch on the way is just a bit outside. Whoever banned Joe Boyd, let me know what's going on, because I mean, I know he's very negative, but yeah, I'll talk to Jenny if it was her. 1-0 the count to Patrick Bailey. We're in the bottom of the 6th. There's a check swing foul. I think, Boyd's been banned for a little while. Maybe it's time to give him another chance. Keep frustrating thing is that bad base running when we can't even get base runners. That's the problem. The 1-1. Curveball outside. 2-1. Yeah, must have done something nasty or mean. I don't know what he did. Timeout? We usually just time people out. We usually don't ban them permanently. I didn't even know. It kind of slipped through the cracks for me. Here's a 2-1. Swinging a fly ball, short left field, coming in. That one might fall. It does. It's a base hit. Patrick Bailey is on it. Don't try for second now, Bailey. Go ahead and stay there right at first base. Okay, we're good to go. So Patrick Bailey's on. And now got to get him home. Boyd probably jumped ship now from Hum Baby. Probably because he assumes he's banned. He probably won't even try to come back. But you never know. All right, here we go. Giants, 6th inning. This is the time. Here is Adames. The pitch. High pop-up. Short center field. It's going to be the second baseman. He is waving for it. Nope, it's going to be... Oh, did someone catch it? Yes, the right fielder's got it. 1 down. What a freaking season, huh? What a slow start. This could be a long, 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 mother freaking long season. Pitch on the way to Arise, who got a base hit his last time up. It's down low and in. Arise has been the best hitter on the team, and it's not close. The 1-0 pitch. Outside. Bottom of the 6th, then we'll have the 7th. We'll do the 7th inning stretch. Two and 0. The pitch. Rips one foul into the seats. Keep Joe banned. Just take what pitcher gives, put the bat on the ball. Good things happen. You don't have to swing for the fences every swing. Precisely. Totally agree. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Oracle Park. The pitch from Kodai. A little bit high, 88 miles per hour. Bailey went ahead and took second there. No throw down, so they allowed Bailey to steal second. Puts him in scoring position. That should be a stolen base right there. He stole that on the pitcher who wasn't paying attention. Good job, Patrick Bailey right there. Good awareness. Leads from second. From the stretch, the pitch. Strike call. Hit the like button, everyone. Hit that like button. It is much appreciated. We're getting through this one. Slowly but surely. And Luis Arise. Pops it up. Left field. Should be playable. And that's going to be caught. 2 down. One nothing Mets here. Got our catcher stealing bases, but hey, don't send Lee ever. Oh, we got sent the video of the crash out. Okay, I got it. Here's Chapman. Takes one in there for a strike. We have the video. Probably, not the best quality because I didn't blow it up. I kept the screen small so you can't really see me. But here's the pitch to Chappie. There's a swing and a nice swing in the bat down the left field line. Fair ball! That one is going to be into the corner. Around third. Bailey's stolen base comes in handy right there. And he scores. We got a tie ball game. 1-1 on the double from Matt Chapman. Little action. Let's go. And Patrick Bailey, I said he was having a tough game, but he turned that around quick with a base hit on a stolen base, setting up the Chappie double. And it's 1-1. We got a tie ball game. A brand new game. See if we can see the video here. Here's the pitch to Encarnacion, and he rips one. Left field, that was hit well. Back, off the wall. And Obi's heading to second, but he's going to get thrown out. Gerard Encarnacion. Here's the pitch to Encarnacion, and he rips one. Left field, that was hit well. Back, off the wall. And Obi's heading to second, but he's going to get thrown out. All right. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball. Devers, short center field. Falling. Dive! Did he catch it? I don't think so. I think it hit the ground. Throws into second base. It is a hit for Devers. And a run scores. And the San Francisco Giants have taken the lead. It happened. It happened. Lights. Orange. How about that? And we may have a game yet. 2-1 Giants. Michael, we're winning the World Series. And Kodai Senga's coming out. So from a no-hitter scare to a Giants lead, that's what I'm talking about. It actually happened. I was worried we were not going to ever even get a run, but we got it. We got it. Now just hold them. We're winning the World Series, Paul. Everyone, Justin saw. Let's keep it up. Wolf, best team in baseball. Yes. All day, every day. Let's freaking go. We'll take a short recess. We'll be back. Let's go, Gigantes. Nice swing of the bat. Devers. Okay. Just a little quick break right there. We're back. It is a 1-0 Mets. No, it is not. It is 2-1 Giants. Let's update that. Let's freaking go. Another hot dog. I'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah. All right, we have a new pitcher here, and it looks like I ain't got a clue. 2 down, here's the pitch, and that one is upstairs. 1-0 the count. Elliot Ramos 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and grounded into a fielder's choice. The pitch, outside corner, called it a ball. No challenge there. The pitcher is Brasoban. All right, so Giants a 2-out rally. A chance for more. The pitch to Ramos. That one is called a strike. 2-1. And did Ramos? Well, I saw him tap his head there, but I guess he was just adjusting his helmet. Thought he wanted a challenge. Ground ball down the third base line. Foul. Someday a player is going to inadvertently tap the head, adjusting the helmet. The umpire is going to call for the challenge. The batter's going to be like, "No, I wasn't challenging," but they're going to say, "Sorry, you challenged." And then it's going to be a ball. And then the other manager's going to run outside. He wasn't challenging. And the batter's going to be like, "Actually, I was. Yeah, I was. That's what I was doing." There's a fly ball in center field, and the two fielders converge, but the ball is caught, and that's going to do it. So the Giants take the lead in the sixth, 2-1. We're going to the latter part of the game. 3 more innings to go. It is Giants 2, Mets 1. Almost a little collision there, Wolf. Picked up some sliders at Costco. Yeah, Costco, man. I have not been to Costco. Oh my gosh. I haven't been inside a Costco. I don't know, man. It's got to be the 2000s. It's got to be the like 20 years plus. 20 years ago. How much is a Costco membership? $65 a year for the Gold Star? That's not bad. You need to go. Oh, well, that's a good point. We probably have some more. Let's see the scores again. Dilated had it 4-2 Giants, still very possible. Jason had it 5-3 Giants, still possible. I had it 5-1 Giants, still possible. SGA 7-1, still possible. Logan had it 5-2 Mets, which is unfortunately still possible. And Mac 6-4 Giants, still possible. What are the benefits of a Costco membership? It's $65 a year. Is it just cheaper stuff? All right, we're ready to go. The pitch from Logan. Down the middle for a strike. 2-1. We're in the top of inning number 7. I live in Florida. Giants play Rays at Tampa on my birthday weekend. Can't wait. I went to Tampa Bay Rays game in 2017. And here's the pitch from Webb. Swinging a high fly ball. Left field. Deep. Back. Warning track. Wall. Up against the cars. He's going to head over to second base, and it's a leadoff double, and the Mets challenging the Giants right away for that lead. Costco is good for gas and when you're buying things for parties. Do I look like someone who goes to parties? No. Not a party person. Not a club person. I don't go to the club. I don't go to the bars. I don't go to parties. Nothing wrong with those things. I just not my thing. A birthday party or something for the kids. Maybe. Ramos is so bad at fielding this year. That was a bad read for Ramos. Yeah, Ramos was not on that one. For sure, that ball got over his head. I don't know if he could have got it, but if he had the right first step, he would have had a shot at it for sure. Because it did not go. I don't think it went off the wall. I think it one hop the wall. So he did have a chance as Viento swings and misses 0-1. So a runner in scoring position for the Mets. Nobody out. Huge opportunity for them to tie it up, if not worse, as Viento stands in. Webb with the pitch, swing and a miss. 93. That one was right down the middle. That one was a pitch he could have crushed, but he missed it. Some good movement on it from Webb. Cheap hot dogs and pizzas. I heard about that. I heard their pizzas and hot dogs have been something about. Is that Costco? Pitches upstairs where they still have like $1 hot dog deal or something that's been the same price since the 80s. The pitch. High. What's up, Matthew Schmidt? I went to a Giants game against the Tigers last year, my favorite two teams. I picked the Tigers to win the World Series this year. Top of the seventh, 2-2 pitch. He steps out. I get the guitar ready. I don't know where my pick is, but we don't need it for the seventh inning stretch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. The pitch. Fly ball. Right center field. That's going to be tough. Oh, and it's a collision between Bader and Lee. I don't think there are going to be any injuries there. The runner's going to tag and head to third. A little miscommunication between Bader and Jung-Hoo Lee. Both of them are fine. It was a weird collision. I think they tried to avoid it at the last second, so it wasn't massive. Let's see here on the replay. Yeah, because Lee kind of slows down and reaches forward. He knew that Bader was coming. Bader was calling it. Lee should have just let him have it. Bader did end up catching it. Falls down, kind of trips over Lee. Throws it back in. Both guys are okay. Hit the like button, people. 150 for a hot dog and soda. That's incredible. 1 out in the inning. The runner advances to third on the play. And Logan Webb throws a strike. We're ready to go. Webb delivers. Check swing. Strike. Giants 2, Mets 1. But the Mets have... Oh, there's something going on. What's the argument about? I completely missed it. What's going on right now? Okay, so Webb threw the pitch, check swing, called a strike. Didn't like that he called that a strike. On the check swing, it was Simeon's barking. Then the manager comes out. Mendoza's complaining. Why are you complaining about? What are you arguing over? It was a check swing. I got to see the pitch again. I thought it was a strike. Let me see this. So Webb delivers the pitch. It's a strike anyway. It's a strike. What are you crying about? What are they crying about? I have no idea what the fuck. I have no idea. 0-2 pitch on the way. There's a ground ball foul. What are they crying about? Can someone help me? If you can get someone to send you a Costco gift card, you can still go in without being a member. Oh. Well, I need a Costco gift card. Pitch to Simeon, swinging a miss, strike three. Third strikeout for Webb. I'm really confused on what they were crying about. He did a check swing, but the ball was in the strike zone anyway, so it's a strike. Regardless of if you check your swing or not, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to check with the umpire because the ball was in the strike zone. I think they wanted the appeal to first for the check swing, but I'm saying the ball was in the strike zone anyway. It was a strike. Why doesn't need to appeal? Yeah, it was a strike. We appeal it. Appeal what? Mets gonna Met. Here's Carson Bench. Webb to Bench. Still a runner at third, and Bench with a chance here to. This might be the biggest at bat of his career. It won't be the biggest at bat of his career by the time his career is over. But right now, he's got an opportunity here to tie this ball game with one swing of the bat, or even potentially give the Mets the lead. Takes one down low. I mean, coming out and arguing, I just eject you. Right? I just eject you. I'm like, yeah, dude, what are we doing? We're wasting time. We have a game to play here. What are you talking about? It was a strike. The ball was a strike. It was in the strike zone. Here's the pitch from Webb. Takes one down low. Unless he specifically said it was not a strike, but I didn't want to. I mean, the ball was a strike, so I don't know. Mets gonna Met, though. 3 balls, no strikes here. Probably going to have the red light. Let's see the pitch. Takes it, and it's a ball anyway inside. Don't know. Ball 4, runners on the corners. Bench with the walk. We're in the top of inning number 7 here. The home stretch. Giants are up 2-1. It's going to be Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. Takes one just a bit outside. 2 down here. 2 on, 2 down. We are in the 7th. Webb not having a good start, but he is in the 7th inning. He's only given up 1 run. So it's not a bad start. It's certainly a quality start. That could change really quick. But 7th to 8th is for relievers, man. This is probably the end of the road, the end of the line for Webb. This is probably his last batter. 1-0 pitch. That one is high. Then again, if you walk him, does the Giants give Webb a chance to get out of the inning? I think you have to do what's best for the team right there. And if going to the bullpen is give it your best chance to get out of the inning, you got to go to the bullpen. I mean, this is the game on the line right here. That one's in there for strike 2 and 1. Runner takes second. So now it's second and third. Got an open base at first. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Giants 2, Mets 1. Critical situation right here. The pitch. Grounder foul. It's 2-2. Our relievers should be in. Dilated entertainment. Here we go. Two, the pitch. Takes it out low and outside. Full count. And it boils down to this. 7th inning. Giants up by a run. Webb has to. He doesn't have to throw a strike here. He can walk him, but then the bases are going to be loaded. Here's the pitch. And he swings at it, fouls it back. That could have been. Whoa! Catcher's interference right there. And it's going to effectively be a walk anyway. The ball was high. It's not a walk, but it's catcher's interference. So that'll send the batter to first base. Must have hit Webb's glove or something, and now the bases are loaded. That ain't good. Let's see if anyone's going to come out and talk to Webb. Did they go get him? Taking a look at the replay. Yeah, he reached up and that bat got some of the glove. 0-1, dude. The next batter. You're 2 down. It's Anthony. It's going to be Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3. He lined out. Struck out earlier. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Catcher interference. So a huge moment in the game right here. And Webb has a chance to get out of this. No balls. 2 strikes. The pitch. Ground ball. Second base. Hurry. He's got it here. Arias got him at first. 4-3. Webb gets out of it. It was tough, but he got out of it, and the Giants maintain the lead 2-1. And it's time for the 7th inning stretch. Everyone, get up, stretch your legs. Y'all know what to do. And let's do it. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Root for the Giants. If you don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old. Let's go, Gigante! Oh, sorry guys. Hold on. I don't know what happened to my mic. I unplugged it while I was playing. Test. There we go. Sorry about that. That's my bad. My bad. The first time of the 2026 season with no sound. First but not last. Vámonos, cabrón. Dilated. Los Gigantes y los Mets. ¿Cómo se dice Mets en español? Mets. Metropolitanos. Should I go to tomorrow's game? If you can afford it. Should I go to the casino? I haven't been in a casino in a long, mother effing long time. I ain't bet on sports. I bet on the World Series back when the Braves won in 2021, and I won. And that's the last time I bet. Ready for the times to get better. I might be able to pull that off. I have to practice it, but I kind of got the gist of it. I think I remember it. All right, we're ready for baseball. 2-1 Giants here, bottom of the seventh inning. Let's freaking go. As Jung-Hoo Lee 0 for 2, he swings and hits a line shot caught by the second baseman Simeon, one down on a dive. And just like that, one away. Mets got two opportunities to catch up. They'll bat in the eighth. They'll bat in the ninth. You're coming down to Texas for the Rangers, August and Shipwreck Joe. Absolutely. Are you going to be there? Shipwreck Joe? There's a ground ball in the infield. Tough play. And the pitcher's got it. Hard throw. Oh, they would have had him, but the first baseman dropped the ball. It was a tough play right there. Is he out? Thought he called him out there for a second. What's going on? What kind of bullshit is this? They're saying he left the runner's lane. Vitello's not having it. Is Vitello going to get tossed? No. Let's take a look at the replay. Encarnacion hits the grounder. He's running. Yeah, it looked like he was running inside the line, but players do that all the time. But there's a runner's lane you're supposed to get into. So they said he was out of the runner's lane, and they called him out. Second time Jar Encarnacion has had a bad experience on the base pass today. I didn't see Vitello get tossed. I don't know if he did or not. Let's see. No, it looks like he's out of here. Oh, he got tossed. Yeah, Vitello's heading to the clubhouse. He got tossed. Yep. All right, here's Bader. 2 down. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Diving stop. Toss over to the pitcher. And wow, 3 crazy outs. A diving catch. A play that they called the runner out for running out of the baseline. And then another really nice defensive play right there. And the Giants got nothing there in the 8th inning. I hope that's not a bad omen right there. But absolutely horrible. That inning was not good for the Giants. And then you have Vitello with his first ejection of the season. What the hell was that right there? That was insane. Toss him the way he can stay tossed for the first time. Drop the ball. I doubt that. We got Paul. Bader had something to say to the umps. Yeah, I saw that. Insane. Insane. Well, tough inning right there, for sure. We are heading to the 8th inning. Giants 2, Mets 1. You blew it! Away from the base, it was straight to the base. I mean, I on the replay, he was running a little bit outside the baseline, but that's players do that all the time. It's just slightly in. He was going straight for the base. It's what it is, man. It's what it is. A tough situation. We're in the 8th inning. That's all I know. It is 2-1 Giants. Let's just hold the lead, get to the bottom of the 8th, add some insurance, and win this baseball game. And get out of here. Get out of this series and let the Mets go somewhere else, because this has been a long series for sure. The umpires are oversensitive. Yeah. Vitello gets freaking tossed. Looks like Luis Matos made a nice play today on a throw home from right field with Kyle Harrison pitching. Ex-Giants getting it done. Some excitement over with the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay, here it is going to be Keaton Winn into the game here. And we're ready to go. All right, Winn with the 1-1. Ground ball. Third base. Chapman's got it in the glove. Throw. One down. Keaton Winn has looked good for the most part of this year. He's coming off of a so-so outing, if I recall, appearance. But overall, he's looked really nasty this year. One down here, top of the 8th inning. 5 outs to go here at Oracle Park. No curve in his run. Winn looking in. He's going to be facing Polanco now. 2-1 Giants. The pitch, curveball, just a little bit low. Very nice play there from Chappie. 1-0 pitch. That one's inside. 2-0. I support Tony. Oh, yeah. Got to support Vitello, dude. Pitch from Winn. Ground ball at the plate, foul. 10 games into his managerial career, and he receives his first ejection. First but not last. The pitch. There's a shot. Right field. That's going to be a base hit. Over off the Eva Air advertisement, whatever that is. He's trying for 2. The throw, safe! It's a double right there. And almost got him at second base, but unable to throw him out. Lee went for it. 1 down, runner at second base now on the double. And the Mets have an opportunity to tie up the ball game. Looking at the throw, it was a nice throw from Lee, right on the money. Well, a little off, actually, but Adames, if it was on the money, it probably would have got him. Adames had to get it, put on the tag, couldn't get Polanco. Safe at second base, so we have a runner in scoring position for the Mets. This could go downhill quick. Last year, the Giants got off to a hot start, then fizzled out. This year, Giants got off to a slow start, and let's freaking go. Tony's a Giant through and through. Paul Burgley. Yeah. Did I say Burgley? Sorry about that. Paul Begley. There's a shot. Right field. It falls in front of Lee. They're going to try to score. No. They're going to hold him at third. Well, this is trouble here for the Giants. Runners at second and third on the base hit. And Winn has given up back-to-back hits. And now they're at the corners with only 1 out. And this could go downhill really quick. And we're at another critical stage. And that's going to bring out the pitching coach as Jared Young is going to be the next batter. Top of the 8th inning, dilated entertainment. Bob Melvin would have been sunbathing after that ump call. All right. I got to switch these lights out. All right, double play time. Let's freaking go. And they're going to go to the bullpen. It looks like it's going to be Eric Miller coming into the ball game with 1 out in the 8th inning. 2-1 San Francisco. And this pitching change is brought to you by... I can't find it. To hell with it. 2-1 Giants. Double play time. This is the Winn I don't like. You know, Winn is either going to win or he's going to be awful. And didn't look good today. 2 hits right there, but there's 1 out. Chance for a double play. Runners are at the corners. And this is a critical moment right here. Hold on to this lead, and Giants are in good shape with a chance to add some insurance and a chance to bring in maybe Walker in the 9th. I don't know how good that is, but a chance to close it out. But as is right now, the Mets have other ideas, and they're trying to at least tie it, possibly take the lead. We need to see the orange lights. Well, we got orange lights right now, but that could change very, very freaking quickly. We got the signed poster in the background. 2025 Giants right there. I see Patrick Bailey signed it, Hayden Birdsong, Logan Webb, Elliot Ramos, even Willie Adames, among many other Giants. Miller beer time. You know, the ballpark prices are out of control. And I almost need to make a video on it. Like, especially the merchandise. But the food, you know, everything, the tickets, it's absolutely insane. And then these guys are about to go on a lockout. There's just so much to talk about. But I was at spring training. I literally wanted to buy merchandise at the team store, and I couldn't do it, man. $50 for a cotton T-shirt? What kind of crack are you guys smoking? $50 for a cotton T-shirt. What? Like a little hoodie, like a hoodie, a normal cotton hoodie, $150. What kind of crack? Where are you getting this crack? Where are you getting it? Who is your dealer?
You blew it!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's freaking go. 2-1. The pitch. In there for a strike. Please do a video on that. I'm going to go to the stadium. I'm going to go to some ballparks, and I'm going to do a video on it. The pitch, inside, because it's just wrong, man. I mean, I can't believe so many people actually go to the games and spend the money, and that's why salaries have gotten so insane, also, because they make so much more money, and the ballparks are bringing in billions because they're ripping us off. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. What's up, Robert Luna? RJ Luna 001. Yeah, I don't know why the display name changed. Yeah, I remember when baseball was affordable. Those were the days. And I was at spring training, and I saw a Devers caricature T-shirt. Like, I really would have bought it. The pitch. Fouled off. I feel like they're losing money. I would have bought it if it was even $30, which is still a ripoff. That's still a ripoff. But 50? No, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at the corners. We're kind of in a critical situation here, and I'm talking about T-shirts. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Miller. Down low! And it's 2-2. 1 out. Runners on the corners, first and third. From Miller, here it comes. Popped him up. Let's see if this is going to be playable. Bailey's over there, can't get it. It bounces into the stands. 2-2, we'll do it again. I believe a pennant used to cost just $1. I mean, I was around. I was alive when you can go to a ball game for $7. And a T-shirt was $15. And you can get a hot dog for $1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Check swing. The runner goes to throw. They got it! What? Safe! 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 They called him safe! They called him safe! What happened? He was out by a mile. He didn't tag him. He missed the tag on Robert. 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 I thought they had him. It's a 3-2 pitch now. From here it comes from and there's a slice down the right field line. Fair ball! It's a fair ball! 1 run is in. Here comes the second runner. Oh no! And he's in the second base with a double, and it's a 3-2 Mets lead. And that fell apart really quickly. Three-two Mets. From a moment where I thought the Giants had the second out on the throw to second, he was out by a mile, missed the tag completely, runner safe, and then a shot on the next pitch down the line, and the Mets have the lead, and it's the Giants who are going to have to play from behind now. Swing and a miss, and it's a 0-1 on Vientos. The pitch. Ground ball, left field, diving stop. Chapman across the diamond, and it gets by Devers! Here comes another run! It's 4-2! Another botched play by the San Francisco Giants. It was a nice play by Chapman, who dives on the foul line, makes the throw. The throw is offline in the dirt. Devers is unable to dig it out. Another runner scores, and the Mets have increased their lead to 4-2. Here's the pitch. That one's high. That should be an error on somebody. And it's an error on Chapman. Does he have the guts to tell Devers to catch the freaking ball? Well, that ball was not an easy catch. There's a drive down the left field. It is deep. It is going to one-hop the wall up against the cars. Ramos has got it. That's going to bring in another run. And the Mets extend the lead to 5-2. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say right now.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Okay, there's something going on. Umpire's coming out to break up the meeting. It's 5-2. So much for getting two runners on base, and pretty much all predictions are off except Logan. Dilated 4-2 Giants. No. Corona 5-3 Giants. No. Myself 5-1 Giants. No. SGA 7-1 Giants. No. Max 6-4 Giants. No. Logan 5-2 Giants is the only person who might get it right, and that's the exact score at this moment. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, back to the play-by-play. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Bring back JT Snow. Giants gonna giant. I wonder if maybe Eldridge comes up with that ball. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. And this game has gotten out of hand very quickly. One, two. Check swing. Got him. 2 down. Don't know why I'm so excited. Giants are down 3 runs. You think they can score 3 runs in 2 innings? Based on what we've seen this season, I think we all know the answer to that question. All right, here is Alvarez. Miller looks in, throws a ball inside. With this 3-game losing streak, why not? Gerard. Bryce may be coming up for Gerard. You blew it.
You blew it!
Alvarez at the plate. Here's the pitch. Inside. At this point, I just want to get out of this inning and just at least try to do something offensively. But, I don't know, man. The pitch, curveball in there for a strike. It's very, very demoralizing. The pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. 2-2. It's a long 8th inning for sure, and just fell apart there very quickly. Two. Inside. 3-2. Kept 79. Can't believe Gerard even made the roster. He's too injury prone. I mean, he had a nice hit today off the wall, and then he got thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. Like, what are you doing? 3-2 pitch. Curveball. Grounded at the plate. And Giants decided to go with no true first baseman. I mean, Devers is not an experienced first baseman. I know Eldridge is technically not an experienced first baseman. At least he's 6'7". At least he can catch these balls that are thrown offline. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. 3 outs. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. Robbie Man 5-3-8 with the 2 spot. And we need it. We need something to bring up our spirits here. Thank you so much for that. It helps out a lot. It's not over, man, but it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. Thank you for that super chat. We need some Matt Williams energy here for the Giants. The Salvation Army, Captain Kim, coming through with the $5 super chat. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much, Salvation Army. Let me get to these super chats here. I'm trying to bring them up. Okay, Robbie Man says, time for Buster and ownership to embrace a rebuild. Embrace a rebuild. Robbie Man 538. And then the Salvation Army. Captain Kim, happy Easter, everyone. Jesus is risen. Thank you so much, Salvation Army, Captain Kim. Much appreciated. Y'all are amazing. We're here at, it looks like the Giants have never practiced or had any spring training, no discipline. Missing Brandon Belt. Bring him out of retirement. 5-2 Mets. All right, here we go, guys. And who's managing the Giants right now? I don't even know. The bench coach. Making some changes, I think. Is it Jace Tingler? Jace Tingler actually has managerial experience, so it's not his first time. So he knows what he's doing. We have no closer, no true first baseman. Our second baseman can barely play defense. Our bullpen is garbage. Webb and Ray can't do everything. All the bats are cold. Need to do something. Alex Radford. Flores gone. Smith gone. Wade gone. No first baseman. It's got to be Eldridge. Bring him up and throw him in the freaking lineup and let's go. If he's a bust, he's a bust. Can we just find out? We promoted him last year. Let's go. Patrick Bailey leading off here at bottom of the eighth inning, 5-2 Mets. And Weaver delivers to Bailey, who swings and fouls it straight back. Luke Weaver. Imagine if I would have brought in SGA to do the play-by-play starting in that inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike right down the middle, 1-1. I would have pulled him right away and said, dude, you're terrible. Not because of his play-by-play, but because of what happened on the field. You know, very superstitious bunch, Giants baseball fans. Bailey 1 for 2. He singled earlier and scored. 5-2 Mets. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball. Semi-deep right field, but playable in front of the track. 1 down. Got some good scouts to get some talents for the farm. We need people up in here. Let's go, Gigantes. 5 outs to go. Here is Willie Adames. 0 for 3, struck out, flied out, flied out. Hitting only 189 on the young season. He does have a bomb, 3 RBIs. He's supposed to be a 30-plus home run hitter. This would be a good time to at least get 1 back. It's 5-2 Mets. First pitch is outside. Farm system has sucked for years. David Jackson. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Big leg kick. Oh, he throws the bat. And he misses the ball at the same time. Ball and a strike, and Adames took a hack at that one, let the bat go flying. We can't even hold on to the bat. That's where we're at. He swings and just chucks that bat towards the Giants' dugout. Could have freaking killed somebody right there. What is going on? Wolf Godmake. Ball and a strike. Adames waiting the pitch. Takes just a bit outside. 2-1. How long has this game been going? About an hour 21. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a foul. On the mound, Weaver. Luke Weaver. He's been around for a while. Former first-round pick out of Florida State. Back when the Giants were winning World Series championships. Here's the pitch. 2-2. There's a high pop-up. Right field. That's going to be playable, I think. First baseman towards the foul line. He's got it. And that's the second out. Salvation Army, I'll give Buster 4 years to turn it around. Yeah, it's tough, man. Looks like Logan might be on the money, and he's the only guy who predicted the Mets to win. And if the Mets win 5-2, I have to give out 10 gifted memberships on behalf of Nagel. I have to give out 10 gifted memberships on a loss if it's 5-2, because Nagel would have picked it on the money. He wants me to check my email. Here's a rise. Oh, you got the mini crash out full screen. That was in there for a strike. Good job. Yeah, I see. I got you. We'll check out that on the next break. We got an ABS Giants challenge, and that is a strike. I would think we're out of challenges at this point. I'm not really sure, but 0-2 to Arise. 2 down. Luke Weaver with the pitch. Fouls it off. Bochy for GM. You know, we've tried the old GMs, we've tried the experienced GMs, we've tried the computer GMs. We've tried the former MVP player GM. We've tried it all. There's a ground ball to first, and that's going to do it for the Giants. 3 outs, no runs, no hits, no errors. And the Mets are going to try to add on in the ninth, and the Giants will be down to their last chance. And it's a horrible game. Just horrible, just terrible. For a while, we had an orange light back there for a little while. Let's check out the crash out earlier. I could have had a second crash out, but I was too depressed to even crash out. Here it is. Here's the pitch to Encarnacion, and he rips one. Left field, that was hit well. Back, off the wall. And Obi's heading to second, but he's going to get thrown out. Mini crash out for sure. Wolf, thank you so much. Nagel, you must be pretty excited about the score and your prediction. You haven't said nothing about it. I mean, I assume that you'd be freaking bragging about that. Maybe you're just waiting to see if it ends that way, but it's 5-2. And if you predict this on the money, that's pretty freaking impressive. I ain't gonna lie. Nagel, Logan, 5-2 Mets. That is the score right now. That is the score right now. Wow. It's all Greg Johnson's fault. Any Greg Johnson fans in here? J.T. Brubaker taking over for the Giants on the mound. His fifth appearance. He's got a 4.76 ERA, 5 2/3. He's walked 3 on the year, and it's been pretty solid. If Tony got tossed, players don't rally, it's going to be an issue. Don't matter, I can still win for losing. Nagel says, wow. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 4. The pitch. Line drive. Hits the ground, actually. Second baseman, he's got it on a bounce. Throws to first. 1 down, 4-3 on the putout. And there's 1 away. We are in the 9th inning. It's what it is, guys. It's what it is. We're going to have a short post game. We might have to gift out 10 memberships. Strike in there. I love gifting memberships when we win. When we lose, I usually don't, but we got to stick with it. Logan, they'll be on behalf of Logan, the pitch. If this score sticks, fouled away. Not a fan of that Johnson guy. Brubaker only won with rock metal as his walk-in song. I like it a lot. What was everyone else got? Pop, rap. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Yeah, David Villar is in the Mexican League. Of course, yeah, I remember him. He played here 4 years in a row. I need him to sign the poster. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. In the 9th inning here at Oracle. That's pitches outside in the dirt. Been tough, man. It's a tough stretch. I don't have much to say in the post game, man. I'm tired. I'm tired anyway, but some people are going to come in after the game to watch the post game because they're watching the actual game. So I got to at least go 15 minutes. That's fouled off. Get a little hot in here too. Take off this jacket. 5-2 Mets. Bo Bichette at the plate. Dante Bichette's kid. Here's the pitch. Some days he fouls it off. Someday there's going to be a player in the big leagues who's going to be the grandson of a player I watched. And that's when you know you're officially old. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. And they go like, this is Ken Griffey's grandson. This is Barry Bonds' grandson at the plate. I'll be like, oh, God. Here's the 2-2, no. Some of them already have grandkids for sure. Lots of big leaguers I watched have grandkids, but they're not old enough to play in the big leagues. This team is not good. I don't think it's Tony's fault. Fable JVC. Got the score right, but the wrong team. Shouldn't have hopped on the bandwagon. The pitch outside. The grandson of the son of the son of the wind. Like there is Mike Yastrzemski is the grandson of Carl Yastrzemski, and that's actually pretty close. But I never saw Carl Yastrzemski play. But he probably played in my lifetime, which is kind of crazy. I was born in 80, and he did play in 83, but I didn't watch him play because there's the pitch. Oh, upstairs, and had to get out of the way of it because I was just 3 years old and on the West Coast. I'm talking about like guys I watched play as a teenager and who I've watched play for many, many years, like during the 90s. I think you're getting old when players that came into the league when you were already of drinking age are retiring. Oh, well, I'm already old then. There's a high fly ball. Center field, Bader's there, 2 down. Runner retreats to first. Yeah, I was of drinking age in 2001. Ichiro. Who was the rookies in Ichiro? Jason Bay. These guys are long gone. Giants have talent, but something is off. There's no chemistry, confidence, or discipline. They look like it's their first game every game. Yeah. I could have seen it, but I never saw the Red Sox play in person. Yeah, it's crazy that Carl Yastrzemski was playing in 1983. He was playing Major League Baseball in 1983. That's hard to believe. That's inside to Robert Jr. I say that because now he's like 86 and can barely throw a ball. That pitch is inside 3-0. He threw out the first pitch, and it was kind of sad to watch. I mean, I'm glad he's still with us and everything, but yeah, man, father time, dude. That was a strike. Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to being in my 80s and 90s. 3-1. The pitch. Swinging, base hit right field. That'll put him at the corners. I was able to go to bars in 2000. A lot of guys came and went. It's like the pitchers we face are nothing like what the Giants train and practice against. Mets are not having issues. So far in this ball game, the Mets have how many hits? 13 hits. Giants have 5. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting out of the inning here as a pop-up, so the Giants will get out of this, and we're going to the bottom of the ninth here as Bailey's under it. He's got it, and we're going to the bottom of inning number 9. Last chance for Los Gigantes. It's 5-2 Mets, and let's get a run so I don't have to gift out memberships on behalf of Logan for this unbelievable prediction. 5-2. Logan got the Mets winning 5-2. That's the current score. We'll be back after this short message from our sponsors. Let's go. I'm on the hot mic now. Let's not say something to get me canceled. Here we go. Let's go, Gigantes! Last chance. Bottom of the ninth inning, last chance for the Giants. We're back after that short commercial break, and leading off is going to be Matthew. No. Yes. Matt Chapman. Takes one a little in tight, 0-1 the count. It's early, but they're playing like they don't want to play anymore. Firebusters sell the team. Play taps. People want me to play taps. Sorry, tough job you got when the Giants play like this fabled JVC. That pitch is in there. 0-2 the count. Bro, 3-7. Yes, Joe. Giants, can you score a run? Can you score a run? No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Chapman. And a little outside, 1-2. Looks like the crowd is sticking around, though. Giants fans, the faithful, are sticking around. A very loyal group. We don't give up. Well, we might give up, but we don't leave the ballpark. There's a swing and a chopper foul at the plate. There's no explanation for this. Vitello is not the problem. These players have no idea how to play baseball is the problem. Joe Boyd. Joe Boyd's back. Joe Boyd is back. They are going. I thought Nagel didn't think he's coming back. They're going to be 3-15 by the end of the month. Just in the game and try again tomorrow. I take Eric Sim. Hey, he was in the organization. That ball is just a bit low, 2-2. Eric Sim, when then they tried to convert him to a pitcher, like around 2015. Oh, yeah, I saw him with the San Jose Giants. I had no clue he was going to be an internet celebrity. Here's the pitch. Swings and fouls it off. Nagel, you didn't think Boyd was coming back, huh? Bro, the players are just goofing around in the field. Cook. Oh, cool, not Cook. Cool kid. There's a ground ball, left field. Base hit for Chapman. Stay at first, buddy. Stay at first. So, leadoff single for Matt Chapman. And that's good news. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Joe Boy says we're cooked and it's the players' fault. These players are morons. Damn. Coming back hard. Joe Boyd, how'd you get banned? What happened there? Here is Devers. Takes one outside. Now, home run right here would make it a 1-run game. He's 1 for 2. He's walked and he's singled. He's got a bomb on the year, and it was at Oracle. The right-handed pitcher, Devin Williams, former Brewers closer, throws some gas there, and Devers couldn't catch up to it. 1-1 on the swing and a miss. Ah, Nagel. Oh, I am protesting watching this team until they start winning again. The pitch. There goes the runner. Ooh, the throw down. He's out. What the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck are they doing? What in the fuck? What in the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the hell are you doing? How? You got Devers at the plate. You got power at the plate. You got a base runner. What are you doing? The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Why does everyone think they're fucking Ricky Henderson all of a sudden? What is going on today? Can someone explain this? What is happening here? 2-2. Ground ball, 2 outs. Second base. You get a leadoff single, and you're Chapman. You try to steal with Devers at the plate. A power hitter with extra base power. That's not the time to get. You can't get thrown out right there. You're down 3 fucking runs. It doesn't matter. You're not going to tie the game. You're not trying to get in scoring position to tie the game. Your run doesn't even matter. Someone explain this. It would have been a double play if he hit that ball, but he may not have hit that ball because he would have got a different pitch with the bases empty. There's a line drive base hit left field for Ramos. I'm just trying to understand the logic right there. I mean, avoid the double play, but Giants are trailing 3 in the bottom of the ninth and no outs. Chapman at first, thrown out trying to steal. Why? Terrible. If it's a 1-run game, kind of makes sense, I guess. You're trying to get in scoring position. Even then, I wouldn't do it. Matt Chapman's not a base stealer. Not in that position, man. Is he? He's got 35 career steals. That one's right down the middle. He's been playing for 10 years. That's an average of 3 steals a year. Ramos leading from first. Jung Hoo Lee at the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Check for the third base umpire. No swing. 2-1. It looks like Nagel is going to get it on the money. Your run doesn't matter. It does matter to help catch up, but it's not going to tie the game. So why would you get thrown out there? If he steals it successfully, okay, now you're in scoring position, but you're just going to make it 5-3. You're going to have to score. Someone else is going to have to score. Someone else is going to have to score. There's a pop-up to third base. Oh, I thought that was ball game. He slides and can't make the catch. Bichette was unable to catch that ball. I thought that was game over. So a little bit of maybe a stay of execution right there. Lack of brain cells. Worst team in baseball history, Joe Boyd. Go Mets, Ram Jam. Nice try, Bichette. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm gonna make it a full screen. I don't want any spoilers. Here's the 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Comedy of errors. Just absolutely awful. Awful. Awful game. Awful game. So many mistakes. Defensively, offensively, on the base paths. Bullpen again, not great. Offense, not great. There's a string of miss, and that's the ball game. And the Giants lose the series, lose their third in a row in absolutely embarrassing fashion. Had an opportunity in the ninth inning with a leadoff hit. Chapman gets gunned down. I'm curious what Kruk and Kipe said about that when that happened. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But absolutely terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. You can say awful again. This is the owner's fault. This team is going to be terrible for 100 years. That's all, folks. We suck. We're going to get started with the post-game show in a moment here.
Pelota! 5-1 Giants. What a shot!
Sorry, forgot to turn the mic on. Nothing like it. Second time tonight, I forgot to turn the mic on. Welcome, everyone, to the post-game show. This is Eric, and the Giants lose 5-2. Absolutely horrible, terrible series. So I don't even know what to say about that, but we're going to get into it, break this one down. I did the play-by-play. Horrible base running right there at the end with Matt Chapman getting gunned down at second base on a run that didn't really matter. He just needed to stay on base and see what Devers could do. Just absolutely awful play right there. I understand trying to get out of the double play and everything, but you know what? That you just can't get thrown out right there. Wow. Absolutely insane. And I don't know what to say.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
All right, so 5-2 is the final in this one. A couple of really bad plays today. Bad base running. Gerard Encarnacion with the looked like it was going to be a hit off the wall. Ends up getting thrown out trying to stretch it to a double when he kind of tripped around first base and should have just stayed there. Not a very fast runner. Matt Chapman, not a very fast runner, getting gunned down at second base after a leadoff hit in the ninth inning. Absolutely terrible. Double plays, just poor pitching out of the bullpen. Not the best start from Webb today. He battled, but just a tough one altogether. And after the Chappie Ducky Henderson moment, I would mute my mic as well. We're at the post-game show brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. We take the fear out of accounting. Do you take the fear out of the San Francisco Giants from trying to run like they're Ricky Henderson? Because they think that they are blazing fast. but they're not. 5-2 the final. Let's break this one down. Can we break this one down? I don't have any highlights. We might be able to play them on the spot, but not too many great highlights anyway. Doesn't really matter, does it? Final score 5-2. Dang Wolf God, that's a line that Joe would say. Got to work my magic. Hey, losing all the time. And by the way, I don't know where Nagel went. Muted. Said I was muted. I know I was muted. Nagel predicted the score of this baseball game on the dot. And I said I would gift out 10 memberships in honor of whoever could guess the final score. So I have to show it here. Wolf said 3-0 Giants. Dilated 4-2 Giants. Jason Corona 5-3 Giants. Eric 5-1 Giants. SGA Sports Talk 7-1 Giants. Mentor Max 6-4 Giants. And Logan had it 5-2 New York Mets. 5-2 the final score today. So here comes some memberships. You can thank whoever gets a membership. Don't thank me. Thank Nagel for nailing the score on the dot. Here goes 5. Bam! Bring on the Membies. Dilated Entertainment, Memby. Howard 3962, Memby. Hemi Butler, Memby. Jerry Bass, Memby. Footballer 10, Memby. And here comes the other 5 on the way, courtesy of Corona Accounting Solutions. Disney Lover 1971, Memby. Mike Drew 312, Memby. All Dodgers fans welcomed, Memby. And Mr. Tim Lee 84, Memby. Look at all these Membies. So there you have it. 10 memberships have been gifted out. Thank you so much, Jason, for helping me there. And for Nagel nailing the score on the dot. Could have been a freaking millionaire if you would have bet on that score. We don't play at Hum Bay. Wolf Bob Godman going to run the bases. Let's freaking go. Let's break it down today. So 5-2 the final score. Disney Lover 1971. Disney Lover 1971. Okay, so this game got started 1-2-3 inning. Giants came up, didn't do nothing. Giants offense was stagnant for a while. I've heard that this year. Mark Vientos drove in a run in the top of the second inning to make it 1-0. Stayed that way all the way to the bottom of the sixth inning when finally some action. The Giants, Patrick Bailey dropped a base hit into left field. Then it was Bailey stealing second on a heads-up play. Matt Chapman doubled him in to tie it at 1, and then Devers with a little base hit to center field to give the Giants a 2-1 lead. It would be short-lived. Top of the 8th inning, Jorge Polanco hits a double. In comes Tyrone Taylor to pinch run, and up comes Luis Robert with a base hit, making it, actually that didn't do anything until he stole second, and then it was Torrens with a double, brought in 2 runs, making it 3-2. Base hit Vientos 4-2, double Simeon 5-2. Everything was falling apart. There was a base running or a steal attempt, and I thought the Giants had him, but Arias missed the tag somehow and couldn't get him. No replay there, and that score stayed 5-2 the rest of the way. And that's your recap. And today, as far as Giants pitching goes, Webb did throw 7. He gave up just 1 run, improved his ERA, 7 hits. Wynn did not win today. A third of an inning, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. Eric Miller BS. I don't know if that stands for blown save or bullshit, one or the other. He throws two-thirds of an innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, and 2 strikeouts. Brew Baker was the only guy who was decent with a scoreless inning, but he did give up a hit and a walk. So overall, not a good performance by the bullpen today. Not a good performance by the pitching. Jason needs some positivity. Thank you so much. Got to play the lottery. And AM Echo Sky is back. The Giants didn't just do much today. Not a great game. Didn't do much. Not at all. Where's the regulars? We have Cool Kid. Just play goofy music. We can do that. We can always do that. Look at all the memberships, though. 5-2 the final. As far as offense today, the Giants, 2 runs on 7 hits. 7 for 31 today. 2 walks, 2 RBIs, 8 strikeouts. As a team with runners in scoring position, they did go 2 for 3, but the Mets went 6 for 15. You take that every time. That means they were getting runners in scoring position, and they were hitting with runners in scoring position. The Mets were the better team this series. The Giants had a good game 1, but the Mets were the better team this series. They had multiple guys with multi-hits. Polanco 2 for 4, Robert 3 for 5, Young 3 for 3. Vientos 2 for 4. No home runs today, but the Mets had doubles by Young, Polanco, Torrens, and Simeon. The Giants had a single double by Matt Chapman. It's just a typical Giants game that we've seen lately. Vitello with his first ejection of his career. A membership is you get your name turns green. And you get to see some videos that are members only exclusive videos. You get to vote each countdown video and documentary I do on the topic. And you support the channel. The offense didn't perform well. I'm a little disappointed with the Giants, but it's too early in the season. AM Echo Sky. And I'm good. Giants dropped to 3-7 with this loss. Chat is surprisingly positive today. I forgot what I was going to do. I was going to check the standings. I don't know if it's updated or not. Yeah, 3-7. Giants are at the bottom. Let's see. Jason Corona, 30 months! Member! 30 months! The Major League's almost 3 years. Unbelievable. I can't even believe how long we've been doing this. It's incredible, and you guys are continuing to show up. We're continuing to get views. You know, we're not growing like gangbusters. We're not doing anything crazy, but we're almost at 50,000 subscribers, and it's a nice little channel. You know, I'm happy with it. Completely happy with it. 3-7, the Giants in last place. 3 games out of the wild card, 4.5 out of the division. Too early to really care. But look at the rest of the division. Dodgers, 3-game winning streak. Padres, 2-game winning streak. D-backs on a winning streak. Rockies on a winning streak. Giants, 3-game losing streak. And look at the run differential. Literally the worst in the division. In fact, the worst in the fudging league. In fact, the worst in all of Major League Baseball. 10 games in, and the Giants have the worst run differential in the freaking league. Worst home record other than the Nationals and the Rangers, who've only played 3 games at home, so it doesn't really count. The Rays haven't played a home game yet? Are they still working on the stadium? What's going on here? Thought they would have had a home game by now. Oh, it's tomorrow? Tomorrow's opening day at Tropicana. They started them with a long road trip, I think, just to get them a little extra time to get the stadium ready. Eric, can I hear Nagel? You was right when you said what you said. Oh, well, I tell you what, Nagel. You was right when you said what you said. You said we was going to lose 5-2. You was right. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. We next. We next. You say the only way we ever going to win this division is through the morgue and the cemetery. You was right. I tell you, whenever the Giants win the division, if they do it while I'm still alive, I'm going to go right up in that Oracle Park. I'm going to say, the upper room when Jesus. You know about that? We on deck. We're next. We're on deck. You like baseball? We on deck. On deck to finish in last place. There you go, Dago. Giants should have won this game, Robert Rothberg. What's the solution? Why are they not hitting like they can hit? If they're better than this, why are they not hitting like they can hit? I just don't know. I wish I did. We're going to play some Hard Knock here in a minute. Can't remember the lyrics. All right, we got them now. Giants in last place. 1-6 at home. Next game is going to be against a team that's also very good, named the Philadelphia Phillies. We're just going to play the regular song because I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy to change the lyrics today. It's the hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. There it is. And man, we've been playing that song too much this year. Hard knock game today. Crappy feeling to continuously lose. If they have good hitters, why can't they hit good? Moneyball. If they have good hitters, why can't they hit good? One headlight request. What do you guys think? What is the solution? What's going on? Manager even got ejected today. I think that he maybe was trying to get ejected. Trying to fire up the team? Well, you didn't fire up nothing. Didn't fire up nothing. Long ago, I don't remember when. That's when they say I lost my only friend. They said she died easy of a broken heart disease as I listened through the cemetery trees. I seen the sun coming up at the funeral at dawn, the long broken art of human law. It always seemed such a waste, she always had a pretty face. I wondered how she hung around this place. Hey, come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, we put it all together. We can drive it home. One headlight per request. All right, guys, what can you say about such things? Thank you, AM Echo, for being here. Happy Easter, everybody. Player of the game. We're going with the same as yesterday. Christian Koss. Because he didn't even play, so that way he didn't F anything up. Christian Koss, for the first time in the history of the Hum Baby Baseball channel, since 2019, for the first time, the player of the game is someone who didn't even play in the game. Logan Webb's a good one too, Robbie, man. Logan Webb's a good one. People weren't happy with Logan Webb with 7 innings, player of the game, Logan Webb. I like that. I like that. That's the official, okay. Unofficially, Christian Koss. But yeah, we got to give credit where credit is due. Webb threw 7 innings. He only gave up a run. He gave the Giants a chance, and the Giants could not respond. So it is what it is. 5-2 the final. One headlight with replay challenges. ABS in effect. No one should be getting ejected for arguing with the umps again. Well, they certainly got ejected. He didn't have to get ejected over that. Anyway, 10 gifted memberships have been given out. And I'm out. I'm too tired to keep going, guys. I don't have anything else for you. You know, we couldn't hit the ball. We couldn't pitch the ball. We couldn't. Webb pitched well, but the bullpen came in, blew it. Couldn't hit with runners in scoring position. Couldn't really get in scoring position today. And the only times we tried to was stupid, like Chapman trying to steal that base. It was a bad play. It was a bad steal. And yeah, if he would have been safe, would I have said nice? I would have said, damn, we got lucky there. I don't know what the hell you're doing trying to steal right there. Not a good play at all. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
High drive to left. Oh my. Out of here.
That ball is smoked. Headed for downtown. Upper deck. Adios. Pelota. 5-1 Giants. What a shot.